Hey, what's up, crypto community? It has been a long time since I've made a video. I want to say the last video that I made was probably a year and a half ago. And thank you for the few of you who have remained subscribed to my channel. I'm not no popular or famous YouTube video maker, so I really truly appreciate you just sort of kind of hanging out. And for those of you who just kind of sent me a hey, what's up, what's going on, Angel, I haven't heard about you, everything okay, man, that's so cool. I really truly appreciate that. It just really shows how in this platform, people you've never met, you've never interacted with other than a comment or two in the community comments of YouTube, we're able to just check on each other. And that's how much we really kind of care about this space. The crypto community is, in my opinion, a very diverse, very challenging, and at the same time very rewarding community. And I can say that I have not unplugged myself from learning and just really hanging out in the space. But I've been behind the scenes, and a lot of that had to do with just my own individual growth, if you will, in the crypto community. I am no expert by any means. I've said that all the time. But I think I've learned a lot. And so the best that I can do about sharing information is to just really share genuinely and honestly what I've done and how that has either helped me or not helped me for the benefit of others, so that others maybe don't make the same mistakes that some of us have made in the crypto community. Many of you know that my style is while I'm driving, and I try to do this as safe as possible. A lot of my videos are like this. Not that every video of mine is going to be in this way, but I take advantage of these short drives just to make these videos, because it's easy for me to be less distracted or interrupted, because I have a very busy life, and I've expressed that. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this video today, is I've been so delayed in jumping back into this space. And it's just, life. I have a lot of things going on. I've been going through a lot of awesome things. They're not bad things, although, there's little bumps in the road that, we get thrown a few stones our way, and we have to deal with those as best we could. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Bumps in the road and stones thrown our way that we have to deal with. I shared early on that I was, fairly invested into a lot of different, not a lot, and it's not a whole bunch of money either. So I don't want to make it seem as if I'm some, well in the space of crypto, because I really am not. I'm just a person like you who enjoys crypto. I try to be as safe as I can with crypto, but I've had my hard lessons, and these lessons are the reasons why I do these videos, to just share with you like what didn't work, where I'm at, what I'm able to do, and hopefully that helps somebody like you, like I said, eliminate the potential of falling into these risky assets and ultimately not benefiting you in any way. So the first lesson that I want to kind of talk about is Gemini. I like Gemini. I still use Gemini. In fact, I just bought through Gemini a couple of more I don't know what to call it, like options or shares or units. Who knows? I really don't know. I bought more crypto through Gemini, and I use that exchange to be able to purchase crypto. And so I had the almost all of it. In fact, I think all of my assets prior to October of last year, when we had the earn accounts, right? So we know that Gemini, all the earn users, all the earn accounts, like they got frozen, and I fell into that. And about, not a whole bunch, again, I don't know, for some people $15,000 worth of crypto on earn accounts is a lot of money. It certainly is a lot of money for me. So I had about 15,000 in that year worth of crypto that just got locked up, man. Like I felt I'm one of those Gemini earn users that I couldn't do anything with my assets, and I still haven't received those assets. So at the time though, and I've been saying this a lot, is don't put more than what you can afford into these types of things, because the reality is that I wasn't expecting, I don't think nobody was expecting, nobody had maybe the forecast or the intuition or a crystal ball to let you know, like, hey, this is coming and take your money out. Like, I don't think so, because there was, multi-millions of dollars of people's assets tied up, locked up in that whole situation. So many of us, I consider myself one of them, I just, don't have an opinion one way or another. I guess what it boils down to is I'm happy to hear that about 90% of our assets is going to be returned. I have yet to see that. I have filled some of the voting. For those of you who are Gemini Earn users, you kind of know the process, because I went through the same process. I won't talk much about that. Really, the reality is that this is a good learning lesson about, just exchanges in general, like keeping your assets, or keeping your funds, or keeping your crypto on these exchanges, right? We hear this all the time. It's like very common knowledge now, not your keys, not your crypto. And that's a great phrase to kind of live by, right? But I mean, can these places be trusted? Who knows? I've left all of my crypto on Coinbase as well, and I use Coinbase as an exchange. And I have probably more, I started using Coinbase first, so I have more than equal that value locked up in Coinbase. But Coinbase has not gone through this issue. Can it go through this issue? Sure. There was fear when the markets were dropping, and there was fear in the community that Coinbase was going to bankrupt. But it survived that storm. It survived that weather, so it didn't. So I don't want to make this video super long. I just wanted to check in with you all, let you know that since then I have dropped another substantial amount. But to me, these substantial amounts are not in the meaning of, great, significant dollar amounts, if you will. They've been, I always like inch into this space by being very precautious, and even more precautious now. But I really enjoy crypto, and I think crypto at some point in the future, it's not going to be what it is now, and it will never be what it was, when it first started. And so I think the space is certainly never going to go anywhere. Can some of these cryptos, like Polygon, Polygonmatic, or Bitcoin, or Ethereum, or Cardano, or any of these that are on these exchanges, whether they be whatever they might be, are they going to be around 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Probably not. But that's the risk. Is crypto in general going to be around? I think so, and I think it's going to be the future. So my style is just, I do the best that I can to listen to others who I feel are more experts in this area, and I listen to so many different people, and I try and understand as much as I can about technical analysis and all these different things that I think people who are smarter than me are able to break down. And then I make a judgment call. It's hard to say any one person is right, because every single person I've heard, they have been wrong at one point or another, including me. I just think that I don't want to miss out, and I'm not going to miss out. Sorry, I was kind of got caught swallowing the wrong way, but I'm not going to miss out, and I'm gonna inch into crypto. My inch in, just so you guys know, is about $500 to $1,000 every time I buy something, and I usually buy 2 to 3 in one setting, because like right now we're having a little bit, of a downturn. Bitcoin performed really well, back to its all-time highs, but the rest of crypto really didn't. It didn't even touch any of their all-time highs. And so to me, that's kind of a very important thing, is that, what will we miss out if we don't get in? I posted Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 15,000, and I have records of it. And I just did like a small Facebook post. I took a picture of the Coinbase market trend for Bitcoin, and at that time, one Bitcoin was selling. It had dropped to about 15,000. For like a very short split second, and then minutes later it was back to 18, back to 20, and it hovered about. You guys all probably remember about a year and a half ago, it hovered about 18,000. I was telling people, hey, this might be the last time these prices are around there, and I was really banking on Bitcoin dropping to 10,000. A lot of people were saying, not a lot, but a good amount of YouTube people that I consider professional in the crypto space were saying, hey, the data is saying that it's going to drop 12, 13,000, 10,000. It's not far-fetched, and it never even touched that. So had you bought even at like 15, 18,000, which again, I just did very little. It wasn't like I dropped 15,000, bought a Bitcoin. In retrospect, I wish I did, but I don't enter the market like that. I don't buy significant amounts because you just never know what's going to happen. And in order for me to do something like that, I have to have 100% confidence in all of this. And I don't because, like many of you, I've been wrecked as well. I've been burnt. Fortunately, I have not lost any crypto by hacks or anything like that. But indirectly, I guess you could say we have, because we were all, with the Gemini Earn account, I feel like we were all deceived, and we didn't have all the information necessary to make a very good judgment call. So that's where I'm at, folks. I really, truly, I'm sold on crypto. I'm never gonna like sell my bags right now. I'm still very holding true to my old school way of like just hodling. I'm not interested in making profits right now, but that's just because it works for me. I'm not saying that if you're able to make profits, why not? There's very good logical reasons to do that. And so if that works for you, more power to you. I'm a long-term, because I really am banking on the philosophy that if crypto's around and those assets that I've bought into are around, 5-10 years from now, when I'm closer to retirement, that I actually that's my philosophy, that I'm really inching into crypto as a form of providing a retirement fund for me to just live well. And if it all works out, it seems like to me that's gonna be all worth it, right? The times like this where we're in right now, where there's uncertainty and Bitcoin dropping to these levels, and all of the rest of the cryptos being at a very fair value, in my opinion, is a great opportunity to just be able to jump in, buy some stuff. I was buying Cardano when it was $1.40. It is 48 cents or 50 cents, like that. I mean, if you're greedy and you're looking for like that, that's what happened to me, is that I guess I get a few times where I feel a little greedy in my approach to investing in crypto, that I started to like think less of like the potential. It's always good to get a good deal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I've learned through these numerous years of buying crypto, when I was buying Litecoin, for example, at $170. You all remember that time when some of you probably even bought at $200, $250. Some of you probably bought Cardano at $3, and now it's like 50 cents, and you're probably feeling like, you're feeling like your soul has been ripped out of you, because you're not seeing a gain there, potentially. And it all depends on your perspective and your view about that one philosophy. Are you looking at it from a long-term point of view? And if so, then that's going to help you make better assessments about, who cares if you bought it for $3 and it's at 50 cents. I think that's really kind of the learning for me, is that I don't get very moved. I don't know if that's a good word for this, but it doesn't mess with my emotions anymore too much. Like I don't care that I bought Litecoin at $170, then at 150, then at 100, and then when it dropped to 50, 60, I had waited almost for a whole year, and I just dropped triple the amount back into it. So my dollar cost average, basically over the next 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, if it surpasses all those amounts that I bought it at, well, you're going to be doing pretty good, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. I'll end this video with just letting you know that I am going to be making more videos like this. It's nothing like, grandiose, as you can see. I think it's just really kind of offering my own opinion about how I feel about some of these things, and really sharing with a community like you, those who want to hear me talk about crypto, because I'm 46 years old. I am of a different generation. I didn't come from a family that's very well educated, and so I think these personal experiences help the person that shares in similar experiences. It speaks to a community very similar to like mine, where I didn't have wealthy parents who were educated, who gave me all of this knowledge that I can choose to use it or not use it. I'm learning just like you, or maybe like some of you, and I'm not afraid of it, but I'm being very careful about it. And that's the lesson for today, is just be careful. Understand that the more you learn about this, the safer decision makings, or the safer decisions you're going to make as you think about entering crypto. But honestly, I've met a lot of people that, even in my own family, and I've said this over and over and over, I've met a lot of people through the years, and I'll wear my crypto. I'm not wearing it right now, but I have crypto long sleeves, crypto shirts, crypto hats, different types of hats that I've just made for my own personal use. And people ask, and then I say, well, what do you know about crypto? And of the 50 people I asked that, about 45 people will say nothing. Like, they don't know anything about it. So even that just kind of makes me feel like, man, I'm pretty sure this matters in terms of statistics. Like, that's how we hear that often, how many people are not in crypto based on population, right? Like, just globally, how much more people have yet to hear about crypto, what crypto does, what crypto is, what crypto's all about, the nuances of crypto. But I don't want to miss those opportunities, because by the time that there's global adoption, full-scale adoption, by the time that you talk to 45 people and 40 of those people say, oh yeah, I know about crypto, man, I own this, that, and the other, that's when those prices, I think, are going to be nothing compared to what they are today. There's got to be that sort of kind of direct impact. So again, I'm just sort of kind of making this video to touch back base with you all and let you know that I'm back in. Hopefully these videos are a little bit valuable in that sense. And then I'll be sharing more specifically kind of like the tokens that I'm following, the tokens that I'm invested in. What are they doing for me? One in particular that I think has a lot of great opportunity. I was in there from the get-go. Was oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I even got a Diamond Hand NFT. Oh man, it's just slipping my mind right now. But anyhow, all of these, those are going to be the next videos. Those are the videos that I'm going to talk about just more individually, what I'm in, why I'm in them, what's my understanding about them, and do these things have potential in the future. And so, a lot of my older videos talk about a lot of the ones that I am in. Since then, I haven't really changed much in terms of those that I've been investing in. I've been investing in the very same things. I don't own any Solana. I missed out on that. I don't own any internet token. I missed out. What is it? ITC or ICT? I missed out on that. But I don't see it as missed out. Those are not interesting to me because I know very little about them. I was just involved in some of the OG ones, and I've been sticking with those. Now, am I considering some of these now? Yes, because those prices are just so, like, in comparison, what is it, ITC or IPC? I may be saying this wrong, but that internet computer one, was like when it first kicked off and launched. I remember it was like $600 a token, and it's like $11. Will it ever get to 600? I don't know, but what if it did? You're $11 right now. 10 years from now, if it ever got back to 600, because it does what it was intended to do. I don't know. These are the things that you have to consider yourself. But how exciting it is that the prices are still, in my opinion, very affordable, and there's still opportunity. And for those who haven't got in, might be a good time to just consider getting in. I think it just feels good to say, hey, I own crypto. I'm sold on crypto, and I'm part of that crypto community. I couldn't say that when I was younger for the stock market because I knew very little about it. I wasn't conditioned or trained or given knowledge. And so I missed out on all of those great opportunities of investing in the stock market back in the late 90s. Could you imagine? And I talk about videos about that too. Missing out. You know, this is an opportunity that I think it's something new. It's something very strange, but it could be a missed out opportunity again for generating wealth. Well, take care, everyone. Appreciate you. Angel, El Gallito de la Sierra, a.k.a. Crypto Keeper. I'll see you in the next video.